I'm just going to do a quick demo to show you how to draw a spherical object like a Christmas bauble, but it could be another shiny surface. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to record the form, okay, and you'll notice that the sphere picks up highlights. And when we're shading it, what we're trying to do is we're trying to show the form going up and over and round. It's ball shape. So when we are shading, we're not going backwards and forwards, we're not going up and down. We're shading in kind of a curved motion to build up the form. I've done this in colour, but you could equally do this with a shading pencil, normal shading pencil, and then alter your pressure on your pencil in order to build up your tonal scale. I'm going to do this much quicker than you guys need to do it, just so that the film is quite short. I've done this in pen so that you can see it a little bit better on the video. So it's not particularly neat to draw out the circle. You would need to do it in a pencil, but it just shows up a little bit better on the film. So I'm just going to start to show you a few steps. I'm not probably going to finish off the whole of the sphere because it will take a long time for me to do. But what I'm doing is I'm curving my shading. So I'm going up and over and curving around like so. So you can create like little arcs, or you could create almost little swirls, but we're kind of going up and over like this, following the form. I'm doing this quite quickly, and also would need to turn around the circle in order to start to build up the form of the sphere. So I'm doing this quite quickly now, up and over and up and over and up and over. Starting to come into a central area and the top corners, and I'm doing kind of a mid pressure. I'm not pressing on too hard, and as I'm getting to the edge of the center kind of highlight area, I'm taking the pressure off my pencil just a little bit more to start to build up that kind of highlight. Okay, so now I'm going back over, I'm pressing on a little bit harder. And if I was just doing this with a shading pencil, what I'd now start to do is certainly look at the object that I was shading. I'll show you that because my hands are in the way. If I was doing this with a shading pencil, I'd now build this up, starting to pressure on a little bit harder to then build up the shadow like so around the sphere. Okay. And that's starting to come to life now. Now, what I did to build up the other bauble, though, is if you're feeling like a good challenge, I also started to blend in a little bit of a darker navy blue. You could work, say, in a purple. You could work with a black, although black can be quite heavy. And what I did is I just started to bring in a little bit of shadow over the top. Again, I'm still doing this kind of curvy motion up and over. Lovely curves right like this, up and over. And then I can then start to work back in on top with the original red. So it will then start to create more of a shadow. Okay, but you could do it, like I said, just by pressing on harder with either your colour pencil or your shading pencil. Now, if you want to carry on to do a bauble, then you can add in a little section where the hanging is. And if you are not doing a bauble and you're just doing another spherical kind of form, then you can pretty much leave like that. So we're just going to go around that side, curve that over like so. So it's slightly darker on that edge. Okay. So that should give you a basic understanding of how to build up the form. So give it a go. Take your time to get it really good so that you're building up your form and then leaving that section where the highlight is. Okay, good luck, guys.